Shattered Windows, a memoir. Written by Miss Stella Rose. Narrated by Sheila McLean. Dedication. This book is dedicated to the greatest man I ever knew. The man, my father. If you ever had the pleasure to know or meet him, consider yourself extremely blessed. He came from a disadvantaged background, fought in World War II, and was a United States Navy veteran. He always fought harder and smarter. He built an empire and succeeded well in life. The term no was never an answer in his book. He thought if there was a will, there was a way. If I have the breath in my lungs, I will survive and I will thrive. I am extremely grateful to you, my dad, who taught me how to succeed in life and to never give up. You guided me to be the woman I am today. Big Daddy, the man. I love you today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Stella. Forward. I have been telling my story since 2011. That is the year my life changed indefinably. My life suddenly became like the sad lyrics of a country song. I lost my home, my savings, my belongings, my family, my dog, and a chance at love. It was bad. As if the emotional loss was not bad enough, I knew that my resources were slowly but surely dwindling. The crises I was going through was worse than I could have ever imagined. But I did come out of it. Many times I did not think it was possible, but I was really like a cat with 9 lives. A coincidence is a fated encounter. The Webster definition of coincidence is fate, a noun, a remarkable concurrence of events or circumstances without apparent causal connection. Accident, chance, fate. It literally means that everything that happens in our lives is fate. Everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. But I believe fate cannot be a coincidence. We participate in a story, so we help co-create it. Somehow we are all playing a part in this movie that becomes our life. So that definition is not entirely true. When you're living your life as a co-creator, you are coinciding with the universe. So, thinking about what happened to me, I must wonder, fate or coincidence? I was robbed. I was a victim of a heist. People plotted against me for years. I believe the heist was a completely drawn-out plan, an organized crime, and it revealed legal problems within the system. As I write this, I am emotionally distraught, just remembering everything. The sum of loss I suffered was unbelievable, immeasurable when you consider it took everything I had. I was completely wiped out. The loss was emotional, financial, and spiritual bankruptcy. The reality hit me. This is my life. I kept asking myself, where do I go from here? Where do I even begin? A great part of my loss was emotional because it included my family and many friends. Where family was concerned, I did not realize I was the one who drew the short straw until the game was over. I sat at the family dinner table many times with family who were knowingly screwing me over, yet they acted as though nothing was wrong. How could they sit there, knowing this, eating their meal without being sick to their stomachs, knowing they were completely taking advantage of their own blood? I could never live my life that way. But unfortunately for me, I found out that people could, and those people came in packs like wolves. This memoir is based on one universal truth, and that is that money cannot buy love. Money is never the motive. But money has the power, and the influence that power gives you is what we are talking about here. Misuse of power. We're also talking about corruption and how the legal system and the people who run this show took advantage of my father, an elderly dementia Alzheimer's victim, and ultimately me. It was elder abuse, no matter what the evidence says. Things are not always what they seem. To make assumptions is to have a knee-jerk reaction. One of the first rules of mob life is no knee-jerk reactions. Learn to think about it first. Respond. Do not react. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Use the art of distraction. Pay close attention, because it is a slippery slope. All of this is important in my story. Introduction. This book is a memoir. It reflects my present recollections of experiences over time. My memories are imperfect, but I am sharing to the best of my ability to remember. Names and characteristics of those in the book have been changed. Some events have been compressed, and some dialogue has been recreated. Preface. This is a story about surviving with grace. Surviving alone under ruthless circumstances is difficult. But when you fight to learn how to survive and realize you have done it alone, you can survive anything. Some have said it is remarkable to have gone through what I've gone through and end up a better person for it. That, listeners, would be an understatement. If I had a jury trial, it would mean I would be judged by my peers. You will have to let me know what you decide. This is a story that some say that truth is stranger than fiction.